Alright, hi folks, welcome to another Mini Masters video. A commenter on one of my videos, Andrew Sumnus, asked if you could use Dark Crow's deck with Milloween and Morellia. And so I tried them both, and I think it worked pretty good. For Milloween, I just changed out the Blood Imps for Bridge Buddies, so she'd have another spell to pump up the Golems. And then the Morellia deck, I just kept the same, the exact same. So it had the Blood Imps in there. So I'm just going to show a couple of quick games. And let us get to it here. I just wanted to show off with those Masters. I think I only played one with the Morellia. Yeah. And then I played 4 with the Milloween. I lost to Awesome Meat Pie on one of them, but I went 3-1, so pretty good. So we were going against Melon Master. So I did want to say to all you guys that Palm had a really good breakdown of somebody's Volco deck and also the game. And so I'm going to leave a link to it in the description because I thought it was really well thought out. You know, it's a good insight from a really good player. And then,
with a dash of minions.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys check it out. I thought it was pretty good.
We can do this.
And then I will leave a link for the matchmaking changes too, for because there's a secret rating system now that I guess it's not only your rank but your quality of opponent or something. I think that's how it works. So I will leave a link to the Baddest Fish 80 deck talking about it also. So I think that's cool. I think it's neat. You know, I don't mind. It seemed like maybe it makes laddering a little bit more difficult. I mean, depending on, you know, who you're beating, I guess. But the one bad thing is when I was playing pre-mades with Spring Hill Mac, you know, that rating, he's a pretty casual player, and so like him getting, you know, bumped up because of me was kind of maybe a little rough, but whatever. All right, so this is a nice push we got going. Sorry, I'm chatting it up, and very similar to what you've seen me do with the Dark Crow's deck before. So, like, you can get a chunk of damage off with that squadron there.
AoE is the best.
And then Golem behind their Reckonator. So yeah, I really like the Milloween version. I actually kind of dug not having to run the Blood Imps too. So like, yeah, I don't mind doing the Bridge Buddies instead of the Blood Imps. It might not be a bad change overall, actually. It could be fine in any of the decks. And now we have double Golems, and we have an angry squadron of dudes coming at the other side. And, yeah, it is that easy. Yeah, sometimes when you're playing with those the Blood Imps, you just can't play them anymore at the end of the game. So you know, I don't mind maybe experimenting with Bridge Buddies and all the decks. I don't know. So I guess we'll just show this long one, and then we'll show the Morellia, and I'll just make it a real short video because I want to get on to do some other stuff. I am off today, and I've been working a bunch, so there's some jazz I gotta do, like laundry, things like that. Can't game all the time, unfortunately.
Arcanus Milloween at your service.
So actually, I wonder,
It's on.
This is kind of a weird name, the 0490.
Dash of minions.
This might be a bot. No. I don't think it was. Alright. And the propeller squad's a pretty good answer there. We did get the explosion though, so that's pretty awesome. He had bridge buddies too. And the propeller hordes though. And the cheat monkeys. No, they're not bad. I think they've come back down to earth. Like, I noticed that they were like dominating the leaderboards, and now they're not so much. I think people have kind of figured them out. No, they are pretty sick. Still good. Unfortunately, she didn't take the bridge, which kind of sucks. I probably bridge buddied a little too early there. I could have got a barrel scred on top if I had waited. And I should have Prince of Dread, probably one of these guys. But we are doing pretty good on bridge control. Well, we're about even. He's actually a little bit ahead of me. But he's a little swarmier than my deck is. And his elf did a little bit better than our elf did. Yeah, that card is so powerful, man. It's like ridiculously powerful. I probably should have Reckonated there too. So I think this is actually a Mana Frenzy game, if I remember right. So this is a nice push we got going. There's this dragon. And that was a bad scratch pack on my part. So he is kind of doing it at the moment, taking a lot of damage here. He's got a really strong push coming towards us. I think I put a Reckonator behind him just to start damaging the dragon a little bit. And unfortunately, he sends the Scrats to their death right there. And the assassin, the elf girl, to her death. And yeah, that was pretty painless dragon. Pretty painless. And he's still a little bit up on experience for us here. we got 2 strong golems. And they're still going. And we got a rage swarm going on here. And another golem. So after we survived the dragon, I was feeling pretty confident. Like, that's usually the scariest part of Morellia is like surviving that dragon bush. So. And we are actually up on experience too, which is nice. The Reckonator's trying to get the kill here. It's pretty close. And our elf girl finally comes through and gets the win for us. The Veil Stalker. I do think the Veil Stalker is a pretty busted card, because I did notice when I was playing teams with Spring Hill Mac that it kind of shut down generators pretty well. Like, you know. So generators, I think, aren't as good just from that one card if somebody plays it, you know. Alright. And we'll show off the Morellia deck version of it. Of Dark Crow's Rage deck.
Minion Masters!
And I like their club, He-Man Who Hates Women, or something. Their guild.
None of them have the will to do what must be done.
Oh, He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Duel!
Victory at all cost.
So, very nice answer to my wolf. That's why I wasted the Picture of Dread. I don't know. And, yeah, he definitely outplayed us there. Unfortunately, the whole armada decides to skip going against the sniper. See, if we had the Pincher of Dread, we're cycling back to it, but we could have taken out the sniper the easy way. There it is. So that's kind of a nice, it's just a 1-for-1. So, you know, no point lost there. And his defensive chopper does shut down a bunch of our stuff. Stupid sniper again. So irritating. And perfect defensive chopper timing again. And I tried to pincher him, but he got a second shot off because she was using all my mana. So Jolo actually does quite a bit of damage to bases. If left feel like he's just wrecking us right now because he attacks so fast. Like Jello just did so much damage, it's not even funny. So I think I just keep doing life sucks every time I can now. I think I might stop playing the Blood Imps here too, I'm not sure. Can't remember. Yeah, the defensive chopper is just really annoying. His deck was really cheap. His top end was the boom buggy, defensive chopper, scrat tank. I think everything else was lower than that. But there are ways around defensive choppers like that one. Unfortunately, yeah, his sniper's just tearing it up again. And he is ahead on bridge control right now. And that was a really good life suck that happened there, because we got his grenadier and his sniper.
All will end with me.
And I probably should have, I think I played the spirit chuckers just to keep them alive, the tantrum throwers. So we kept my cannon roller alive, which was awesome. That was a really good defensive chopper again, too. Yeah, I think the one thing that kind of saves us here is this dragon push we got. Because, yeah, it just wiped out several points. Like, his stuff's so weighty that I kind of took out, you know, a bunch of points, like, in one blast. Like his Jolo, his Grenadier, his Sniper. And he kind of gave up a little. I didn't think he was out of it yet, but yeah, I guess he could not come back from the dragon push here.
We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen.
That was it. Yeah, so I think they're both pretty viable with the Dark Crow's thing. So Rex, Stormbringer, Morellia, and Milloween all work pretty well with it. Probably Ravager too. I can see Ravager being good with it. Well, Ravager would have one. You'd have to the range stuff, but I guess it's not that bad. Volko might be a little weird because this deck doesn't have a whole lot of stuff to shoot down flyers. And Volko has that weird, like, not being able to hit flyer thing. But anyway, guys, so I'm gonna get going. So if you want, you can check out that Palm link. I thought it was a pretty good breakdown of somebody's deck and his gameplay. I'm going to leave a link to that. I'm going to leave the link to the Baddest Fish 80 thing with the new rating system. And I was also thinking that what was his name? NK Wildman on Twitch or whatever. You guys should check him out on Twitch. He was pretty cool. He responded. I was thinking about checking out the deck that he beat me with. That was a while back, huh? Is he on the leaderboard? But he had a cool thing. Like I rewatched the gameplay from his side of it, and what was cool was a lot of the plays he did was he did a couple, because he was playing Morellia, and a couple of the things he did was just making the spells cheaper, which I almost never used that ability. And yeah, I was thinking about checking out his deck and playing it because I was really impressed with that game. Really good player. He's not on the leaderboard, unfortunately. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. I will talk to you later. Bye bye.